Now that I've got my three layout components, my hero, grid, and feature, I have a problem. That is that they are more or less hard-coded on my page here. And if my content comes from a CMS, I can't have the data for each component split up like this. Instead, from the CMS, I'd expect a page object, and within there, a blocks array. And within that array, I would have each of these blocks. If each block has a name, then we can use a dynamic component to render it. And this is exactly what we did in our grid component using a dynamic component in the column. Instead of pasting all your component data into that blocks array, I've included a link in this video's description to all the data we're using here. With that in place, we can now come up, remove our hard-coded components, and begin writing a dynamic component. I'll just start with a component tag, and then I'll use a v-for loop to iterate over each block, including its index, in the page blocks array. Next, I'll use the index for each block key. Next, I'll declare that this component is the block name. And finally, I'll bind all the blocks data into the component. If you refresh, you'll see that nothing has changed, which is a good thing. As a final test, I'll update some of the content to make sure everything is wired up correctly, and it looks like everything is so far. In the next video, we're going to build out the simple pieces that make up our blog.